I keep trying to convince myself that it's not as bad as it feels, that maybe I'm overreacting, but deep down, I know that I'm not. The way you treat me is wrong, and it's starting to take its toll on my soul. It's hard to keep fighting when you're the only one who doesn't seem to care. I'm putting in all this effort, but you're not even meeting me halfway. I'm tired of feeling like I'm the only one who cares about us. I don't even know what's worse, being angry or feeling completely numb to the situation. You've worn me down so much that I don't know how to feel anymore, and that scares me more than anything. You make me feel like I'm constantly walking in circles, chasing something that's always just out of reach. Every step forward is followed by two steps back, and it's starting to break me. I'm not sure what hurts more, the things you say or the things you don't say. The silence between us is louder than any argument could ever be, and it's drowning me slowly. I used to believe that love could overcome anything, but now I wonder if it's just a cycle of pain and frustration, a constant back and forth that leaves me more broken every time we try to fix it. Sometimes I just want to scream to make you understand how much this hurts. But I've realized that no matter how loud I get, you'll never hear me the way I need you to. There's a constant ache in my chest, a feeling that no matter what I do, I'll never be enough. It's hard to keep pretending that everything is okay when all I feel is anger, confusion, and sadness. I keep telling myself that things will get better, that you'll see me and realize how much I care. But at some point, I wonder if I'm just holding on to a fantasy, a dream that will never come true. It's easy to say you love someone, but love doesn't just mean words. It's actions, consistency, and respect. And right now, I'm not feeling any of those things. You've turned my world upside down in ways I never thought possible. I came to you with love and trust, but now all I have is a heart full of confusion and a mind full of questions that have no answers. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to carry this weight around with me every day. But it's hard to let go when all I feel is disappointment and hurt at the hands of someone I once trusted. I don't know when I stopped feeling safe with you. At some point, the love turned into fear, the trust turned into doubt, and the connection we shared faded into something I can't even recognize anymore. I keep trying to understand what went wrong, where things fell apart, but sometimes I think maybe it's just the way things are. Maybe we're just two people who were never meant to work. I don't even recognize myself anymore. You've changed me, shaped me into something I never thought I would be. And I don't know if I can keep living like this, always questioning myself, always wondering if it's all my fault. Maybe the worst part is the emotional exhaustion. It's not just the arguments, the words you've said, or the things you've done. It's the weight of constantly trying to make things work, to fix something that may not be fixable. Every time you look at me with indifference, it feels like another piece of me dies inside. I'm not just angry anymore. I'm heartbroken, and I don't know how much more of this I can take. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for the hurt, the frustration, the constant battle of trying to get through to you. But here I am, stuck in this cycle, wondering how to break free. There's no more space for forgiveness in my heart. Not because I don't want to forgive, but because the pain has become too great. And each time I let it go, you find a way to make it hurt all over again. I don't think you'll ever understand what it's like to be on the receiving end of your actions. The constant strain, the exhaustion, the self-doubt. It's not just frustrating, it's soul-crushing. It's not even about being angry anymore. It's about the realization that I've invested so much in this relationship, and I'm not sure if you ever truly cared the way I did. You've hurt me in ways that words can't describe. Every moment I spend with you now feels like I'm just waiting for the next disappointment, the next time you let me down, and I'm tired of waiting. I want to believe that things can change, that we can fix what's broken, but sometimes I feel like I'm just holding on to the idea of what we once had, not the reality of what we are now. I keep questioning whether this is worth it. All the pain, the confusion, the endless emotional turmoil. It's exhausting, and I'm starting to wonder if it's time to let go and move on. You used to be the person I could turn to, the person who made everything better. Now, it feels like you're the one who causes all my problems, the one who keeps pushing me further into a place I don't recognize. You keep testing my patience in ways that I never thought possible. It's like every action you take chips away at something deep inside of me. Every word, every silence, every glance. It feels like a constant battle that I never signed up for. Sometimes it's not just the actions that get under my skin, it's the silence, the indifference, the feeling that I am simply not enough. It's the little things that pile up, each one a reminder of how many times I've been disappointed by the one person I thought I could rely on. There's a kind of anger that builds slowly, one that doesn't erupt in an instant, but festers quietly, eating away at me. I wonder if you even realize the effect you have on me, or if you care at all. I used to try so hard to understand you, to make sense of the things you said and did. But now I realize that sometimes there are no answers. Sometimes I am left standing in the aftermath of your actions, trying to pick up the pieces of something that never quite fit together. I've been hurt before, but nothing quite compares to the way you push me to the edge. It's not just the things you do, it's the way you make me question myself, my worth, my every thought and action. It's exhausting. Anger is often a mask for something deeper, a feeling of betrayal, hurt, and confusion. I'm not just angry at what you did. I'm angry at the version of me that I became when I let you walk all over me. I didn't expect to be here with my thoughts racing, my chest tight with frustration. How did things get so complicated, so full of resentment? All I wanted was peace, but it feels like you've made it impossible to find. It's the way you dismiss my feelings as if they don't matter, as if the things I've been through mean nothing to you. How can someone who claims to care treat another person like they're invisible? You always manage to push me to my limits, yet I can't seem to walk away. Maybe it's the hope that things will change, or maybe it's the fear of being alone. But whatever it is, it's draining me. The rage isn't just directed at you. It's directed at myself for allowing it to happen over and over again. I want to scream, to yell, to make you understand how much this hurts. But what's the point when you don't seem to care? I wish I could say that it's just the little things that annoy me, but the truth is, it's the constant pattern, the lack of regard for me and my feelings. Every day, it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, not knowing when you'll explode or shut me out. There's a part of me that wants to scream, to tell you exactly how much you've hurt me, but another part of me is afraid of what that might do. So instead, I hold it in, pretending I'm fine, when all I want to do is let it all out. You don't know what it's like to feel this invisible, to be constantly ignored and dismissed, no matter how much you try to reach out. It's suffocating, and I can't breathe under the weight of it anymore. Why do I keep coming back? Why do I allow myself to be dragged through this emotional roller coaster? It's a cycle that never ends, and I'm tired of pretending that I don't mind. Maybe I should be used to it by now. The feeling of disappointment every time you speak. But no matter how many times you let me down, I still hold on to the hope that you'll change, that you'll finally see me the way I need to be seen. It's like you know exactly how to push me, how to make me feel small without even trying. You don't have to shout or be aggressive. Your indifference and careless words cut deeper than any harsh remark could. I don't know if you realize the toll your actions have taken on me, but I feel like I'm slowly losing myself. All the things I used to love about who I am are fading, and I'm left questioning who I've become in this toxic dance. There's nothing more frustrating than giving so much of yourself to someone, only to have them take it for granted. You make me feel like my thoughts, my feelings, and my very existence are insignificant, and it hurts more than you'll ever know. I wish you could see the damage you've done. It's not just about the words you say or the things you do. It's the constant emotional wear and tear that I can't seem to shake off, no matter how hard I try. The worst part of it all is that you don't even seem to notice. You go on with your life, acting like nothing is wrong, while I'm here, fighting a battle you don't even know exists. And maybe that's the most painful part, being invisible to you. Sometimes I wonder if it's even worth it anymore. The energy I put into trying to make things work, the emotional investment, the constant cycle of disappointment, it's exhausting, and I'm not sure how much more I can take.